Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I will be doing a fragrance haul. If you want to see what I haul lately, then keep watching. Before we get started, if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back, and thank you so much for your continued support. If you haven't yet subscribed, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and activate that notification bell. And without further ado, let's dive right in. The first thing I'm going to show you are the 3 travel sprays I received from LUXSB. LUXSB is a subscription service, and they came in this really pretty blue envelope. If you guys haven't heard about them, they're a subscription service and they have different rates for different packages. I'm going to put all their information as well as my discount code down in the description box below. They're fabulous for trying out new fragrances that you don't want to get a full bottle of. And sometimes those little dabbers or even sprayers don't do the fragrance justice. I noticed that I went through one of those little ones and I'm like, what did I just smell? What was this? They twist up like this and you can remove the fragrance and put it back in. And you could throw this in your purse and just go and you could travel with it. The first one I have here is called Sugar by Frank Beauclair. I have been so curious about this for the longest time. I almost finished this because I like this one so much. I'm going to go ahead and read the notes to you. Some of the notes in this are marshmallow, honey, cassis, coconut, bergamot. There's caramel, vanilla, pear, jasmine, peach, orange blossom, white musk, raspberry violet. And I'm going to tell you what I'm getting from this. This smells so dang good. My goodness. It's a marshmallowy orange blossom with a juicy fruit and coconut. It wasn't what I was expecting with a name like Sugar. Although this is pretty sweet, it's not a full-on gourmand because you have those florals. And this does have echoes of Love Don't Be Shy by Killian because you are getting that orange blossom with a marshmallow. But in here you also get the juicy fruits, which makes it different. And you also get the coconut. So this gives me a summery feel. It's a sweet fragrance, but it's not like too thickly sweet. It has a little bit of everything and it's blended to such perfection. I love this fragrance. I think once I run out, I will get a full bottle because I love the way this smells. It smells really good. Sugar by Frank Beauclair. This next one I have is called Flower Power by Ramon Monagal. And for some reason, this didn't come with a case. The top notes are wild berries, absinthe, pink pepper. The middle is chocolate flower, gardenia, and peony. Base notes are praline, patchouli, and sandalwood. I'll spray some here. It opens up really bright and punchy. It has those citruses at the top. As it's drying down, I get a slight whiff of that chocolate, which is coming from the chocolate flower. It's a very fun, sweet, bright scent. You get the gourmand nuances from that praline, but it never gets on very sweet. The sweetness is just there underneath the punchiness of the citruses. Those berries and the citruses are the ones that really pop out. They're the ones that really stand out in this composition. I'm not even getting the praline note. It doesn't get fully sweet. Like I said, I get a hint of that chocolate, but it's not a sweet chocolate. It smells really good. This will be a great freshie for spring and summer. I would get a full bottle of this as we get closer to springtime. I do really like this one. It smells really fresh and bright. Again, this is Flower Power by Ramon Monagal. The next one I have here is Marbella by Corner Barcelona. I'll read the notes first. In the top notes, you get the Bulgarian rose, black currant, and black pepper. Middle notes are peony, green tea, jasmine. It's crisp, it's fresh. I'm definitely getting those berries. The black currant is juicy and it's sweet. It's a fresh, fruity floral with green tea nuances. And again, this one smells like spring and summer to me. It smells really good. I'm not getting that super intense rose, so if you don't like rose fragrances, you might still like this one. I'm getting that really mouth-watering, juicy black currant. It's a little syrupy, balanced out by that green tea, which gives it a little bit of earthiness. It smells really good. This is another one I would definitely consider. Again, Marbella by Corner Barcelona. I received this pouch of samples from Tio Cabanel. This was in PR. This pouch is so fun and I love the way they put their samples inside. I feel like I'm gonna take out dice and roll it. It just reminds me of something I played as a child. It also came with these really cute blotter cards. And the brand asked me to choose a fragrance that I would like a full bottle of. And there were 3 in this that really resonated with me. I have 10 of these little samples. One of the 3 that stood out to me was Cafe Cabanel. And I thought for sure that was the one I would get a full bottle of. It's a beautiful caramel coffee fragrance. And I love my gourmands. And I really did love that fragrance. Another close contender was Rendezvous. Rendezvous smells really good. There's ylang in this. There are white florals, and it's a spring summer type of scent. It smells really nice. This is a floral fragrance. It's a yellow and white floral. It smells a little tropical, the way that yellow florals can. The one that I picked and spoke to me is Oh La La. This is the one that just had me going. When I was testing these out, I wore the 3 that stood out to me the most out and about. I wanted to see how I'm going to feel about them outside throughout the day, how long they're going to last. And this is what the bottle looks like. Except for the Cafe Cabanel, I think their bottles are pretty simplistic. They look like this. As I was saying, I wore these out. The first time I wore Oh La La, I received so many compliments. It was insane. One of the places was Walgreens, and the guy who was ringing me up said, "Your perfume smells really good." And I remember being a little surprised because I did not think this was beast mode. I didn't think it was like that projecting, and it is because every single time I wore this, and I didn't spray that much because I did have a little sample. You saw those samples. So I wouldn't be able to get more than 1 use out of it if I like went ham the way I usually can. I sometimes will use that little sprayer in 1 shot. I will do that. I didn't in this case. I knew I didn't overspray. And based on people's reactions, and of course my reaction because I did really like it, I went for the full bottle of this one. I'm going to go ahead and read the notes. Top notes are hazelnut, saffron. Middle notes are orris, tobacco. Base are sandalwood, tonka bean, white musk. This just smells so good. It's nutty, it's powdery. I think that hazelnut in here just has me going. I love the smell and the taste of hazelnuts, and it smells really good to me. I'm thinking of roasted hazelnuts. This fragrance is slightly sweet. The sandalwood in here gives it a creaminess. It's a beautiful sandalwood composition together with that hazelnut. As I mentioned, it's ever so slightly sweet. It's not a super sweet fragrance. There's something very nostalgic and comforting about this fragrance. I feel like I've smelled this before. I feel like I've been to this place before. But that's what nostalgic feels like. It feels like home. It feels like a place you've been to before. It feels comforting and warm. Please drop me a comment down below letting me know about some of your nostalgic fragrances. But I know I haven't smelled anything like this before. I think this is very unique in its composition. This is really good. This one is a great performer. I put this on in the morning and it lasts me all day, 8+ hours. It keeps going. It keeps going and going like the Energizer Rabbit. The sillage is stunning and the projection is great. I mean, as I told you, people were complimenting me whenever I wore this out of a small decant. I was like, this is a magical fragrance. This is really good. And I would call this one my favorite from Tio Cabanel, with my second close favorite being Cafe Cabanel. If you guys don't have this yet or haven't tried this, I strongly suggest getting your nose on a sample of this. And you can also get this pouch from their website, which contains all of the fragrance samples. So you could try out all of their fragrances and see which one speaks to you. Again, this is Oh La La. And it has my name in it, Lala. Oh La La by Tio Cabanel. So these next fragrances are ones that I purchased. And this is Blanche Bête by Liquids Imaginaires. Beautiful presentation. Comes in this pouch. This is what the bottle looks like. I find this bottle to be so unique. And as per usual, I'm going to go ahead and read the notes. Top notes are milk, mystical, and ambrette. Middle notes, tuberose, mahonial incense, and jasmine. Base is vanilla, musk, cacao, and tonka bean. This one smells amazing. It's sweet, it's pillowy, it's marshmallowy, tonic, musky, powdery, cocooning type of fragrance. This is the best way to describe it. It's a gourmand, it's sweet. It smells very addicting. I want to keep sniffing my wrist whenever I put this on. It's just so good. The first time I tried this, I was blown away. And this one is perfect for this time of year. This is such a great cold weather scent. I feel like it's an all occasion type of fragrance. This is not one I would wear in warmer weather, but I feel like right now is the perfect time for it. Whether I'm staying in or going out, I'm going to be wearing this one. It's such a stunning scent. It smells so beautiful. I'm also picking up that slight hint of cacao. Speaking of cacao, please let me know down in the comments below if you guys would like me to do a video on my favorite chocolate fragrances. I've been wanting to do that. Please let me know if that's something that you would be interested in watching. And this is Blanche Bête by Liquid Imaginaires. This next fragrance just came in a pouch that looks like this. There was no box. And this is an indie niche house called Happy Land. This one is called Paisley Dreams. And this is the first fragrance they created that's marketed towards women. All of the other fragrances are unisex or masculine leaning. I heard about this house from my girl Greta here on YouTube. She always raved about it, and this was one of the fragrances that she spoke about. Their prices are so good. These are $55 each, and I took advantage of the Black Friday sale that they were having. It was like extra 25% off. I'll read the notes. The top notes are ylang ylang, anise, bergamot. Mid is heliotrope, cashmere, rose, hedione, and rosemary. Base notes are myrrh, vanilla, sandalwood, honey, amber, and musk. This is really good. It smells a bit nutty, incensey. I'm picking up on a heliotrope. This one is sweet. I'm definitely getting vanilla, some honey. This fragrance is blended to such perfection that I really can't pick these notes apart. This is so addicting and so good. And I really can't tell where one note starts, the other begins. They're just blended in seamlessly. Nothing really stands out here. Nothing is super sharp. Some of the notes, the sweet notes come through, the nuttiness, a little bit of incense. It just smells really, really good. And I must say this has pretty good performance. I wear this in the cold. This lasted me 8 hours. It projected, and the scent trail is lovely. Let me just bring this bottle up closer to you. I think it's really fun and whimsical. Again, this is Paisley Dreams by Happy Land. This next fragrance also comes from Happy Land. And this one is called Paisley Sky. Now, I had a chance to try this. My girl Veronica sent me a bunch of samples. I spoke about them in my previous video. I'm going to put a link to that below. And this is one of the samples she sent me. I loved it so much that I got the full bottle. Paisley Sky is one that's marketed as unisex. And I'll read the notes. Top notes are heliotrope, saffron, lavender, and bergamot. Middle notes are myrrh, nutmeg, hedione, and patchouli. Base notes are agarwood, sandalwood, and ambergris. The first time I sprayed this and smelled this, I didn't know what the notes were. And I was like, what is this? It smelled like sweet candy. It's aromatic and nutty. It smells a little bit fresh and clean. It's very unique. It's like nothing else I own. I do get some of that oud, but it's not very punchy and it's not extremely pronounced. I'm getting it now that I know it's in there. The first time I tried it, I had no idea there was oud in this. This one is a beast when it comes to performance. This one outperforms the Paisley Dreams. This one really like sticks to my skin. I'm talking about 10 plus hours. I have to wash it off to remove it. It projects. It leaves a beautiful scent trail. I love this fragrance. And they do sell samples. I urge you guys to try out this house. I want to explore more and see which one I would like to get next, because so far I am loving it. No one else is going to smell like you for sure. These are one-of-a-kind, unique fragrances. The blends are superb. Paisley Sky by Happy Land. This next fragrance that I hold is Dulce Diablo from the House of Narcotica. I just love the packaging. It's so luxe. And the bottle is beautiful. It looks so luxe. And I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty penny. I had ordered a sample of this and I did get to test it before buying this. I was smitten. It was love at first sniff. I'm gonna go ahead and read the notes to you. In the top notes, there's cognac, rum, apricots, chocolate, and freesia. Middle is dried apricot, cacao, honey, sugarcane, davana, and oak moss. Base notes are Madagascar vanilla, sandalwood, tonka bean, patchouli, and musk. That sprayer is just pure luxury. Look at this. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh my goodness. This just went right up my nose and cleared my sinuses. I know, TMI. This is really strong. This is a potent one you do not need to overspray. A couple of sprays are going to take you a long way. This is one of those beast mode gourmands. This is a very full-bodied and opulent gourmand experience. This smells exactly like chocolate-covered apricots. If you guys have ever smelled that, let me know. With a touch of rum and cognac added to it. They sell those candy at Eastern European stores where we shop often. So I'm very familiar with that scent and it smells just like it. They sell chocolate covered prunes and apricots. Well, this is the apricot. I think chocolate covered prunes would be a great idea too. This is really photorealistic and mouth-watering. I always like my chocolate fragrances to be balanced by some kind of a fruit, like a juicy fruit, whether it's an orange or cherry, whatever it may be. The fruity aspect really needs to be there to smooth out that chocolate. This is insanely delicious. Sometimes I'll just come up to this bottle and smell it from the atomizer. I don't even need to spray it. I just sniff this. And I've been wearing this quite a bit. Look at the dent I put into, considering that I don't have to spray a lot. You don't need to go in heavy with this. I think everybody should try this in their lifetime. I think this should be on everyone's bucket list. This is just insanely good. This is an 11 out of 10. I don't think I tried a chocolate fragrance that shook me quite as much as this. This shook me to the core. It keeps shaking me to the core. Dulce Diablo by Narcotica. That completes my haul for today. Please let me know down in the comments below if you tried any of these, what you think of this haul. Please let me know what you hauled lately. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you back here soon.